everyone, I'm Natalia from Emmanuel, and I'm here today with Salomon and Lissette. First, I wanted to ask you guys, what brought you to Corazon Puro?
Ladies first.
Great question. What brought me to Corazon Puro? I was a young adult, fresh in Connecticut, looking for community. And more than anything, I was surprised to find that there were other young adults that are Hispanic. And I was craving for that, other young adults that I can relate to, especially with my background, being born here in the States, but then also having that Hispanic, culture. I was looking for that, and Corazon Puro met me right where I was.
So in my case, I came here as an invitation, and the moment that I heard theology of the body for the first time, and the first topic was finding your dignity, and I'd been in so many different retreats and different places of formation, but this was like a calling for me to find my dignity, and that was in 2008, and here I am.
Wow, it's been a while. Through the years, how has Corazon Puro changed, and how have you seen it evolve?
When I first came to Corazon Puro, it was only about 4 years ago. I definitely want to say that, I started just as someone who would receive, right? The talks, the retreats and everything, but I have seen it become even more missionary, more leadership, right? Has been instilled into myself, into all the other volunteers and servers. Everything that we have received, it's like our duty now to give back. And so a lot of the times when we have young adults who come and find that same message of our dignity, theology of the body, it's just like, all right, what you received, what changed your life, make sure that you go and you bring it to other young adults that also need the truth.
So basically, yes. So everything that we give is a gift from God. So you have to give it back. Corazon Puro started basically as a chastity ministry, but then it just developed into formation and basically developing good leaders for the Catholic Church. And then we noticed is that there were so many other areas that we could actually affect and change, and so we could have better opportunities. So we have, like Lissette is in charge right now of Real Formation, and it's an incredible program that is focusing on a formation for the sacrament of confirmation.
Yeah, and with that, we realized that while there were young adults that were arriving here at the age of 18, 21, that was great. But how about we start younger? Right, we need to get this message of what our faith is really about, what theology of the body is at a younger age. So now with Real Formation, it's, bringing the gospel to a lot of the children that are also from Hispanic parishes and families that need it explained to them, and for this current generation.
Right. Yeah. Tell us more about Real Formation. How did it start? How many people has it affected already?
Yeah. So Real Formation really launched about a year ago, officially. We're a full curriculum, so both book and an interactive app. We are throughout all of the U.S. already, so from California, Texas to the East Coast, and all around we see that, classrooms are coming alive. Students are able to show up and they're engaged. Now it's actually conversations that are happening between the catechist and the students. Students are speaking up about what they see at home, cultures like, Our Lady of Guadalupe is someone that is so important in Hispanic families, but oftentimes children don't really know much about her. But through Real Formation, it's understanding our culture and our faith and how that is, bridged together.
And I think it's a great opportunity for them to start getting the basics from confirmation, and then from there they could come to Corazon Puro, because Corazon Puro is more from 18 and up. And then from Corazon Puro, they could go and become missionary formation, like leaders within going to different places around the world and serving back to the community.
Yeah, wow, it's amazing that it's, countrywide. That's incredible work. Lastly, I wanted to ask you guys, what is one thing you would want everyone else to know about Corazon Puro?
One specific thing. This is multicultural. Everyone is welcome. Anyone can come here and feel at home. As you can see, we have already the food getting ready. So when you come to Corazon Puro, you get spiritually fed, like you fed from the spirit, holy hour, mass, confession, and then you come downstairs, get another word, and then also get fed by great food.
Yeah. Full bellies, full souls.
Yes, amen. Very similar. What distinguishes, I think, Corazon Puro is our radical welcome. Whoever walks in through the doors of a monthly meeting or through a retreat, we're always here for that person. no matter their past, or even their present. It's just like we want to bring you to the truth, and like we want to bring Jesus to you, or bring you to Jesus, right? And he is loving and welcoming, and we try to be just a little bit like him, right? We're always going to fall short, but we try to see everyone who comes in with that same, joy and love.
Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for
Thank you.
interviewing with us. Thank you so much.